welcome back to another video. Y'all know I don't do long intros, so let's just get into it. Today is Saturday morning, and I don't have a whole lot going on today, but figured I would bring y'all along. So I'm gonna stop and get some breakfast, and then we have a Solidcore class at 12, so it's a couple minutes after 11, so I have time to go and get something to eat before the class starts. So I'm excited about today's class because it's my first signature class. What that means is there are levels in Solidcore of classes. So you have your starter classes, which is your base level, and then you have foundations, which is your next level. So I've been taking the foundations classes because I just didn't feel like I was ready to move up to signature classes. But my studio, we have two studios at the one I go to, and they are shutting down Studio 1 to do, they said, like training and stuff like that. They sent out an email to let us know that they were going to do that, so we only have the one studio to work out in. So that means fewer classes. So I'm looking at the schedule, and there are no foundations classes on the schedule. I looked on weekends, I looked weekday, there just aren't any. So I'm like, okay, so I am being forced to take a signature class. So today's class is full body. This week's focus is full body, so I'm like, okay, that'll be good. So I'll get a full body workout. So we'll see if I can hang, because in the starter classes and foundations classes, they do a little bit more hand holding, just because people are new. So in terms of like, they call out the springs multiple times. The coach will even help you change your springs. They demo moves for you, so you know like what you're supposed to be doing and what your body is supposed to look like. Oh, there's a garage door. Need some WD-40 on it. But yeah, and the signature classes is supposed to be you're a little bit more experienced. So I don't know, I might tell the coach that this is my very first signature class, so bear with me, and so we'll see. But I'm excited. Anyway, let's get in here and get some breakfast. Alright, so the place I thought I was going, the line is out. It's not out the door, but the line is very long. The tables are full. They got a few tables outside, but I don't know how long it would take to get my food. So we're going to another place that is close by and is very fast. So I wanted to go there because I wanted to sit down and like have a sit down breakfast before I go to class, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And this place I'm walking to now, they don't have seating. You go in, you order your food, you leave. They do have a little counter you can stand up at, but they don't have seating. So grab my food and just find somewhere to come out here and sit before class starts. So yeah. So it's a beautiful day outside today. It's supposed to get up to the 60s temperature wise. I hope y'all can hear me with that, whatever that is going in the background, but it's supposed to get up to the 60s today, so it's gonna be very nice today. So alright, so I am out of there. It was popping in there too. There were a lot of people, so I guess that's the good thing about taking those 8 a.m. Solidcore classes on the weekend. 8 or even 9. Like for a while there, I was doing 9 a.m. For a while, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I did Solidcore Saturday morning at 9, and then I would go get breakfast after that, and it wasn't as crowded. So it seems like after that 11 o'clock hour, that's when things get popping. Anyway, I went to Bethesda Bagels, got myself a bacon, egg, and cheese on a sesame bagel, egg scrambled, and then got a hot chocolate as well, homemade hot chocolate. I have not asked them what they use, but it's delicious. So Bethesda Bagels, we tried them a few weeks ago, and you know, have been going not every weekend, but almost every weekend since we first tried them, and it hits. So let me show y'all the sandwich. Okay, wait. Time is 11:36. Class is at 12, but it's right over there, the other side of this block, so I got time. I don't have to wolf down my sandwich. Let me show y'all this bagel so y'all can see. Alright, bacon, egg, and cheese on a sesame bagel. Show you the inside. That's the inside. See the bacon? Good amount of bacon, good amount of eggs. Like, they hook it up. It hits. It hits every time. Alright, y'all, so I am back home now. That was a great workout. Yeah, gotta beat my arms, my legs. So I've been trying to pay more attention to what I need to work on and what I'm doing okay in. So like biceps, I'm cool. You know, they're still hard, but I can do. Exercise is where we work in our biceps. Triceps, that is a struggle for me. Obliques is a struggle for me. It's when you're on the one side, you have your forearms on the platform, your one knee is on the carriage, and you twist it to the side, and that exercise is hard for me, especially on my left side. I can struggle through it on my right side, but on the left side, it's a no-go. Anything with those the bungee, you put the bungee on the arch of your foot and you kick up, or you turn your knee and do oh Lord. So I'm like, okay, triceps, obliques, yeah, you work on that. But it was a great class. Coach Fa, she's great. This is the second class I've taken with her. Last week I took a foundations class with her. Today was my first signature class, period. And also my first signature class with her. And she demoed the one exercise. And then we went into it. And I felt good. The first song during the actual workout was Fireman. And I love that song. So I was like, okay, you don't hear it on here because copyright on YouTube, but I play a lot of Lil Wayne, so that was good. It was a good start to the workout. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm getting into for the rest of the day. I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes and then decide what's next. All right, so I decided to come outside and take myself a walk. It's pretty warm out today. It's supposed to be in the 60s today, and it feels like it feels good. As soon as I walked outside, I was like, yeah, it feels good out here. I don't need another jacket or anything. I just have on this very lightweight athletic type jacket, and I have on a shirt underneath here, but that's it. And that's totally fine, especially once I like really get to walking and picking up the pace. It's gonna be fine. So figure I will go ahead and take advantage. I'm gonna take a slightly different route today. I think I'm gonna go through the park and see what that's like. So let's go. Alright, so I got the cherry vanilla matcha latte, and I got one of the luggage tags. When I was standing in there, the guy was like, hey, feel free to take one of the luggage tags, whatever. Cool. So when I ordered the drink, I was looking at the menu. I was like, I thought I was gonna get a matcha. I quickly looked at the menu to see what else they might have had, and then I saw this cherry vanilla matcha latte. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Let me go ahead and get that. It's delicious, by the way. I don't know the guy's name who they got mixing these drinks, but he hooked it up. It's delicious. It's really nice in there. Sorry I did not get footage inside the Capital One Cafe. I am practicing this vlogging in public thing, and I promise y'all I'm going to get better at that. So very nice in there, good looking. I didn't see anybody sitting in there just that moment, so we'll see. But some people saying it's a good place, like if you're working from home and you just want to get out of the house for a little minute, they have it's a good place for you to just come and bring your laptop and stuff. But I like, if you have a Capital One card, you get a discount on drinks. I think it's 50% with a Capital One card. The guy asked me, do you have a Capital One or a Discover card? I don't know if the discount with the Discover card is the same as a Capital One card, but I got the Capital One card, so I got 50% off. So the drink was like $8. When they took off half, it was $4 and change with the tax. So not bad at all for this. So you got a Capital One card and you in the neighborhood, go ahead and stop by. Alright, so I decided to stop for a second. My drink is just about gone. Like I said, it was really good. So yeah, if this drink was any indication of how they tend to make drinks in there, Capital One Cafe will be my new stop. So I'm gonna show y'all the luggage tag up close. It says Capital One Travel, bottom jet set, Capital One, and then on the back got the strap, and then add more bond to your voyage. With Capital One Travel, you can book your entire trip through the Capital One portal, and retro travelers at Capital One lounges. Y'all have actually seen me in the Capital One lounge, the What video was that? The video where we went to South Florida for Thanksgiving. The beginning of that vlog, we are in the Capital One Lounge, and it's really nice. It's a really nice lounge. So, excuse me, y'all. So, nice lounge. So we'll see. It's good. There's the Capital One right there. They have the ATMs. They have 2 ATMs as soon as you walk in a little vestibule area, and then there's another door you go through to get to the actual cafe part. So like I said, there was nobody in there today. Maybe it's because the weather's so nice, I don't know, but it was the barista, the bank guy. I don't know what his exact title is, but it was clear he's there to answer banking type questions, and then there was a security guard. So just those 3 people in there, and walked in there. Like I said, it was nice, it was clean, so I could see myself going there. And I like to check out places, like do a little initial little walkthrough before I make plans to do like a prolonged visit. So like I said, I read reviews online, and people were saying that it's a good spot to come and bring your laptop to sit and work. So now that I've walked in and I've kind of scoped the spot, it's like, okay, yeah, I could bring my laptop and you know, sit in there and get some good drinks and enjoy the vibe. So yeah, definitely do that. So let me know down in the comments if you do that. Do you go places just to scope it out first before you go there for real? So that's what this was. So yeah, I'll tell my husband about it when I get home, because we have been talking about that Capital One Cafe, but neither one of us had been to it yet. So I'll tell him about it when I get home, and maybe he'll want to check it out, or we'll want to check it out together. So yeah, there's that.